What's going on, everybody? I'm Sha. This is the Dollar Tree. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Yes, okay. Timestamps are in the description. I need your help. All right. The Dollar Tree needs your help. What help do I need? We need to put the YouTube algorithm to bed once and for all. How do we do that? By hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when we upload a new video. Make sure you hit okay. All right, the channel announcement that I've been talking about. Let's get right to it. All right, we are about to cross 500 subscribers. We are at the fence. Only thing we have to do is jump over the fence and make sure we've cleared it. All right. Now, in order to launch our Patreon sooner rather than later, we're going to need more user engagement. That means more likes. That means, even if you're not interested in commenting, put a 1 in the chat if you're a new subscriber or an avid viewer, or put a P in the chat if you want that Patreon. Yes, it will be affordable. We're not talking thousands of dollars or even, $300, $400, $500, $600, $200, $300, $400, no, it's $600, no, all right? We're going to slowly build it up and do it the right way. So early newcomers will benefit the most. It will be, the information will be laid out slowly but surely so it's easier to digest. All right. But the announcement is that, of course, yesterday's video, I said exclusive content. What exclusive content? Well, let me tell you, I'm going to be personally, I've made the decision to live stream, on the Patreon. I will be doing live streams. Okay, no big deal. Everybody does live streams. I'm going to be live streaming my trading. All right, live streaming my trading and also scanning charts, looking for opportunities for you guys as well as myself to get into projects like Injective Protocol. Right? We're going to be going down, pooling together information so that we can properly identify good investment opportunities early on. All right, so that's something very, listen, I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. Biggest thing is you guys can actually see what it is that I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and that'll be only once a week on Sundays. Sunday streams of live trading, market scanning, and information pooling, looking for investment opportunities. All right. Exclusively only on the Patreon. That is the big announcement. Okay, now let's move on. Somebody asked me about Injective Protocol. All right, now you're probably wondering, why does Injective Protocol get its own video? Because it's this mini cap coin, and I'm noticing that a lot of people are pretty excited about it. So I took a look at the market cap, and it's out of my investment range. So it gets its own video because I'm trying to decide based on the information out there, based on what I discovered, just trying to decide and do the research to see if it's going to be worth reaching down, for those rare coins, those gems, if it's going to be worth reaching down and grabbing Injective Protocol at $15 million as a good investment for this bull cycle, maybe even this bull cycle and beyond. All right. So that's the reason why I get this on video, because it's a mini cap. People are excited about it, and I want to see if the market is there. So how are we going to do this? I want to point out a few important things about Injective Protocol, and then from there, we'll move on. But I also want to talk about, Damon's positions, what he likes about it. And then, at first I was a little iffy about it. Looking at it a little bit more as far as the project, I'm starting to like it a little bit more. So, got my trusty phone here. Let me go over Damon's positions on this, what he likes about it, first and foremost. So he says, fully decentralized and secure platform, your keys are your keys. That's a good point. And we're going to get to that as well when I put up these screenshots. Open doors to the derivatives markets where you can hedge your spot positions. I think that is a very big deal. A decentralized exchange where the users are in control and you still have the ability to use leverage and margin. I think that's a pretty big deal. but it's missing a one key factor that other exchanges have. Of course, it'll probably be built down the line, but that's a secret though. That's for Patreon. Let me continue. All right, so able to see your orders on sidechain. Yes, that's another thing that I'm going to put on the screen as well. The ability to actually have full transparency, so that doesn't give centralized exchange operators the opportunity to manipulate the markets behind your back, right? You know, a lot of people assume that exchanges like BitMEX, no shade thrown, no dust thrown, BitMEX would actually bet against the markets, dump coins onto the market, manipulating the price. They can see the buy and sell orders and literally pick through them and manipulate the price. Last but not least is another thing that stood out to Damon. Strong team behind the project who have been very transparent about the purpose and the use of it. Now, all right, let's get to it, right? And then I'll get to my positions, but I really want to put these screenshots up here for you guys. So let's take a look at what these paragraphs say about Injective Protocol. Let's go over a few things, and then I'll elaborate it a little bit more, and then come back and give my position and my finals. Now, when trying to make a decision on whether I want to reach down and invest in something like this, of course, it has to be something that not only is a great project, like I said, it doesn't have the market cap. All right, that's a knock against it. But to discover whether it's really one of them gems or not, I had to go digging to see if, you know, how much crowd support is there. You know, how many people, traders, and all the sorts are excited about Injective Protocol and will be willing to migrate to the exchange. You know, I mean, it's a great project, but nonetheless, I'm going to put some screen shares up here of things that stood out to me. So the one thing I know is, you know, Atom, they're using Atom protocols as well as 0x, but here's the first screenshot that says Injective Protocol uses Tendermint-based proof of stake to facilitate cross-chain derivatives trading across Cosmos, Ethereum, and many other layer 1 protocols. The decentralized exchange, or DEX, is based on the Cosmos SDK, an Ethereum network that integrates a verifiable delay function, to prevent transaction fraud and front running. You know, that's something that a lot of people assumed that exchanges are doing, right? Manipulating the markets, doing front running and things like that. Here's the other screenshot as well. That, you know, it's kind of a big deal that I want to read to you guys as well from this FinTech Times. And when you get a chance, you should check out this article. Centralized exchanges have been known for operational failures like front running, Essex scams, and exchange hacks. At the same time, existing decentralized exchanges are still facing problems such as high transaction fees, low liquidity, inconvenient user experience design, and user interface design, and slow speeds. Injective aims to solve critical scalability and user experience bottlenecks to bring the next generation of decentralized exchanges. All right, that sounds amazing. But the real question is, can they pull it off, right? Can they pull it off? Let's move on as well. There's an entire article on Forbes. You guys can look it up. I'm gonna put the screenshot up here. The title is How Spotting Market Inefficiencies Can Spur Successful Startups, a case study with Eric Chen. So Eric Chen, of course, is the guy that's, you know, in the face, of course, in this article in regards to, you know, Injective Protocol. They recently raised 2.6 million for the project to get this done. I will say this, at first I was a little iffy about it. I like it now, but let me look at a few more. Let's talk about a few more things as far as this Injective Protocol, and then I'll give my final thoughts on whether I think it's deemed worth investing in right now, if it's worth the risk. And we know the markets are not the same as the product and what they're doing, but just give me a second here. Now, I'm going to put this other screenshot up here as well to read this, guys, to you from the same article. You should really go check it out from the FinTech Times. It says, every component of the protocol is built to be fully trustless, censorship resistant, publicly verifiable, and front-running resistant. The project has built a platform that includes the Injective Exchange, the Injective Chain, and the Injective Futures Protocol. Users are empowered to create their own markets with Injective, and anyone can trade on them. Now, all of this sounds unbelievably amazing, right? But again, the real question is, can they pull it off? You know, Ethereum is coming out with these new systems that are allowing all of these aspects to be tracked. You know, wallet addresses and all the sort, right? So Injective Protocol they have a long road ahead of them, and I hope that they're aware of the impending additions to Ethereum and other decentralized exchanges that are looking to improve this. And I think eventually within the next 2 to 5 years, at some point, someone's going to pull it all together. And right now it's looking like Ethereum, once again with DeFi, is ahead of the pack. But nonetheless, yes, Injective Protocol is promising, but can it live up to the promise? Okay. Let's finish it off, and let me tell you my opinion on whether I think it's worth investing in right now. Now, of course, like I stated, the market does not care what the product or the project or the company is doing. Now, it's some pretty good hype behind Injective Protocol, but looking at the chart, not enough. I don't think it's enough hype for me to say, yes, I'm willing to put my money into it right now. Listen, it's a big deal, but it's not Uniswap or Sushi big deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't sense that same type of hype around cryptocurrency for Injective Protocol as there were for Uniswap and Sushi, right? So for that alone, I'm not going to say no to it. But what I'm going to say is I want to see it get to a certain point, right? What is that point? Let's not be vague. Okay, mainnet. Let me see a mainnet launched, and let me see more let me see more market support to where people are not only market supporting it based on, you know, increasing price, but market support as far as more people talking about it and more Injective Protocol involvement, as well as collaborations with other leaders in the DeFi space. I'll leave it at that, right? That's fair enough, right? Is that not fair enough? I mean, yes, you can gamble on it now in the markets and trade it on technicals, but remember, it's still a new coin. So how much is really on the chart? Again, I have to put this into perspective, because if you guys are saying, oh, Injective Protocol is great, I'm investing in it, no question, long term, still a bear market to come, right? There's so many factors to this, right? So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. But overall, yes, it is a very, very good project. I like it. However, when it comes to investing, you know, running down those factors as far as the market cap is low, not enough hype behind it. If it had that Uniswap Sushi hype, then I would say what I said about Uniswap, where it was like, I can see Uniswap because of the hype running up with the rest of the market big time for the rest of the bull cycle, right? Like a lot of these coins, you can already tell aren't really going to do much for the rest of the bull cycle. You can really see that at this point. It's more than evident if you're following the markets. You don't hear much about them. They got news coming out, but the news is nothing that's like game changing. Injective Protocol's project is game changing, but it needs more market support. All right, so whether Injective Protocol is going to run with Uniswap, it's not enough there for me to determine that. So I like it enough to say if they launch the mainnet and they make strides throughout the bear market, I think it would be a very good investment at that point if the stars align. Not financial advice. But anyway, let's move on to upcoming videos and submit your request. So you know, you guys already know. Any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and let us know in the comment section, or DM us on Instagram at the.dollar.tree. You can follow us on Instagram at the.dollar.tree. Yes, we've got a swipe update. We've got the Algorand update. We got another questions video, sushi update as well. So that's what's coming down the line. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Appreciate everybody for watching. Always got to throw that in there. And yeah, I think that's pretty good, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a follow-up on Injective Protocol. Any other questions about it? Like, listen, I like the tech. I like the tech. I like the idea behind it. But, you know, we're talking about investing, right? We're not a part of it. We're not talking about making money off the investment. We're talking about making money off the actual, you know, the coin or token or whatever. You know, two different things. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.